All right, everybody, let's turn the music off. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Y'all know I like to come on here before I go live on TikTok. So hello to Shimmer, hello to Bass Hits, Jackie, Easy, Buka. Let me turn the volume down here. All right, you all know on Fridays I have a show on TikTok. Did I put my stuff on Do Not Disturb? All right, hello Cole. Thank you so much for being here. So if you all would help me out. I'm going to be looking at that camera because they want me to be exclusive on TikTok. Is everything okay? So I like to come on before with you all, and then after I end the show. Why is it echoing like that? Then after with you all and answer your questions. Hello, Mindful. Hello, Boar. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm doing well, Dog Lover. Thank you so much for being here. So as people come in, hello, Ma, and hello, Terry. If you all would just let them know. So we're going to do a cooking class tonight, and then I will end on TikTok and be here to answer you all's questions. All right. So I don't see anybody over here on this side. Oh, it's time. Let me get my struggle apron on. All right. Y'all know they gave me this painter's apron. It's not as feminine as I would like. It's like it's a whole thing to get into. I feel like I'm going to be doing some, I don't know, something other than cooking, maybe grilling or something. I don't know. It's a struggle. But we start at 5 on Fridays. So thank you all for the likes. If we have any moderators over on Facebook or YouTube, let me know before I hit the button on TikTok. Let me turn the air down. Just saying hello to everyone. Humility and Ela. Let me turn the air down. Oh, Jurgen, you're here. My moderator across the pond. All right. So we're going to get started. Let me get my struggle fan. But I just like to come on here and say hello to everyone, and then I'll answer your questions and all that good stuff after. Jeez. This thing is like a tarp. All right. And it's gray. Oh, my goodness. Y'all know I like bright colors. All right, class. Sit back, relax. If you're here for cooking, tonight is your night. If you want relationship content tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. No, 5 p.m. Eastern with Lucy. All right, y'all. We're going live on TikTok. Let me get my struggle fan. So janky. All right, hopefully it's not too loud. Here we go. I just ate an apple really fast. I'm like, do I have apple in my teeth? So. All right. And let's turn this around. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making Spam hash browns tonight, but not just any hash browns. We're going to make substitute hash browns. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content, and I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes, all right? So come on in, tap the screen. Thank you all so much for being here. And we're going to get our ingredients out, and I'm going to show you all how to make this in a way that I can have it. I actually made this on my channel a few days ago for our oldest son, and he tore them all up. But I'm going to try and make a substitute version, all right? So thank you all so much for coming in. Hello, Becky. Hello, user. Hello, Louisa. Make sure you're subscribed to Food Talk TV. Food Talk TV is where we have cooking creators of all different kinds, and there's always a live cooking show every day of the week. So on Fridays, I'm part of your weekend routine, so you can kick off the weekend with Maggie. And I am Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms, all right? So thank you all so much for being here. We're going to clean off the counters. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to show you all the recipe inspiration that we're using today, and then we'll get the ingredients out and start making it, all right? So thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you are subscribed to Food Talk TV. Just like we have TikTok, we have Food Talk, all right? So many different talks to talk about, all right? Everybody, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Make sure you're tapping and sharing. Thank you for all of the love. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. My show is on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, all right? So let me clean my hands and show y'all what we're making. All right, so if you like breakfast for dinner, Brenner or whatever, that's what we're gonna be making today. If you like hash browns and ham and eggs, We're gonna make a version of that, but all in one vehicle that's kind of like a finger food, all right? So this might be good for the kiddos, and I'll walk you all through everything. All right, so I like to do recipe testing whenever I see recipes come across my feed. So let me show you all the inspiration for this recipe. It comes from BuzzFeed Tasty. All right, this one is just, it's just got sound. All right. Ooh, we didn't salt and pepper it. Rick wants an early Maggie dance. That comes with the tasting. You're funny. I'll remember you when we're done, when we're tasting. Okay, so we are going to shave our Spam. Now, I know some people like it, some people don't like it. I'm gonna show you all the meat that I'm using and give you some ideas for substitutes. So we're gonna grate our Spam. Then we're gonna add shredded cheese. The original recipe uses cheddar. If you can have it, have some for me. And then the original recipe also uses hash browns. So the frozen hash browns that you thaw out, and then you basically add an egg and mold it all together into these huge hash brown patties that have meat, cheese, potato, and egg all inside. Then we're gonna cook those in the air fryer. I am so excited. Again, I did a recipe of this on my channel, but we're gonna do the substitute one today, all right? So thank you all so much for being here. Let me walk you through my substitutes. Now, I think proper Spam is ham. It's like pork shoulder or something like that. And then it's shaved and it's in a can. So, you know, look, it's very popular, I believe, in Asian cuisine. I remember seeing it a lot in Hawaii. Look, if you're traveling, if you're camping, this could be a good option for you. I have the turkey version, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit lower fat. I can have turkey on my plan, so let me show you all what I have. Okay, so this is the Spam turkey. I think I just ordered this from, I don't know what grocery store, maybe Kroger, but you can actually get Spam regular, you can get Spam lower sodium, and you can actually get Spam turkey. All right, so this is the substitute that I'm going to be using if you don't eat pork or want something maybe lower in fat. So this is oven roasted turkey in a can. Shout out to Thanksgiving if you celebrate. All right, so we are going to grate this by hand over the bowl, and we are going to have this as our meat. All right, so come on in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making Spam hash browns. So thank you all so much for being here. Rick says, I just show up for the Maggie dance and the food. Well, come on in. I'm with y'all every Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and I like to have a lot of fun in the kitchen. So make sure you're also subscribed to Food Talk TV. All right, so we need meat and we need cheese. So the recipe calls for cheddar. Again, if you can have cheddar, have. I'm gonna show you all my substitute, all right? So this is goat's milk, and this is a jack cheese, like a pepper jack without the pepper. But I can have cheese that is not cow dairy. So when I say dairy free, I'm giving you all a substitute. Again, if you can have the full dairy, by all means. So this one is a goat's milk cheese, and it's in the block. So we are going to shred this as our cheese. But this is going to be my cheese substitute. So I love dairy. It just doesn't love me back. It kind of gets me like congested, like I have a cold, and that's not fun. But if you can have cheddar, or I think when I made it for Marcus, we did pepper jack. So we did a little extra heat in there. So give that a try, but we are going to use goat's milk cheese. All right. It's going to be a little bit drier, a little bit less fat on the edge towards not all the way Parmesan, not all the way aged and salty, but a little bit like an acquired taste. All right. Rick says, so we're lactose free. I don't know if it's lactose, y'all. I'm not a doctor. But there's something about the protein in cow dairy that my body doesn't tolerate. I don't know what it is, right? But I can have sheep's milk, I can have goat's milk. Some of you all are vegan, so you can use your vegan cheese, whatever works for you. All right, so you all can let me know what your favorite cheese is. Cheese, please. And we're going to continue on. So it's really just actually 4 ingredients. Now, the next thing I'm really excited about, this recipe calls for hash browns. So you can buy the frozen hash browns, but I have another substitute for you, all right? Have I ever made this before? No. Why would I do that? Has that ever stopped us? No. All right. So what we're going to do now is go back. I want to try it with rice cauliflower. All right. So cauliflower obviously is a vegetable, but it is a great substitute for some of the starches. You can puree it and make like mashed potatoes. Add your milk or cream or butter. You can whip it up and make mashed potatoes. This is riced cauliflower frozen. So I'm just going to use this as our substitute for the hash browns. So you know your hash browns are usually in a shred, but these are going to be like grated like little bits of rice. All right. So we're going to put this in the microwave and just let it sit because you're supposed to use it thawed, but clearly this is still frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and thaw the cauliflower out now. So by the time we're ready to mix it up, it won't be lava hot. All right. So that's going to be our substitute for the hash browns, okay? Rick is ready for the Maggie dance. You're funny. Okay, so these are our main ingredients, and then we just need a binder. So I guess it wouldn't be vegan, well, with the Spam too, but yeah, I don't know how you would make it vegan or vegetarian, but we need eggs. So 1 or 2 eggs just to bind it, all right? Thank you so much for being here, Mustard Queen. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content, and today we are making Spam hash browns, all right? So again, if you're just coming in, this is the recipe that came on my feed, and I was like, ooh, we gotta make that. Hopefully we can make it crispy and crunchy and dip it in some sugar-free ketchup. So we're gonna shave our Spam. I'm using turkey Spam. We are going to add cheese. We are going to use a goat's cheese to keep it dairy-free for me. Instead of the shredded hash browns, we're going to use cauliflower rice. And then let me go grab the eggs to bind it up, all right? And we're going to shape them into like massive hash browns, and then we're going to put them in the air fryer. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you all so much for being here. All we need now are eggs, okay? Make sure, let me know if y'all can see everything, and I'm grabbing the eggs. Okay, I have multiple refrigerators everywhere and I got stuff in all of them. So I had to get the eggs. I got this big old case. But for this recipe, you only need 1 or 2. All right. So those are our ingredients. We have our eggs here. Let me grab our egg and we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's get it started. You happy now, Rick? Okay. So let's get 1 egg ready. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the cauliflower in the microwave. This is a steam bag, right? So just like you would steam any other veggie, we're going to take our frozen cauliflower. If you don't have frozen, if you have a head of cauliflower, you could also grate it on the grater, and that could be a good substitute for the hash browns, a good potato substitute, all right? So if you're low carb, potatoes are gluten-free. Gluten comes from the wheat, but if you're low carb, pre-diabetic or diabetic, this could be a good substitute for you. All right, so we have our whole bag of cauliflower. The recipe calls for 20 ounces. This is like half of that. So we'll probably half everything. Thank you, Rick. You're funny. I'm so glad you all are here. All right, so we're gonna put this in the microwave. We're just gonna put it in for 5 minutes and just let it sit, all right? So let's put this in. What side up? This side up. I always get confused. And 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. I know it's 6 minutes. I make up my own lyrics. It makes me happy, all right? Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Thank you all for tapping and sharing, all right? So if you like hash browns, shout out to the South. I'm in Atlanta. We got a restaurant here called Waffle House. I don't get the appeal, but the boys love it. So if you like hash browns, let me know what you like on your hash browns, all right? Are you a smothered, covered, chunky, saucy, cheesy, all kind of good stuff? All right, so let's get everything together. We are going to start by shredding our Spam. All right, so let me grab a bowl. And I have my other kitchen gadgets here. All right, so again, for this recipe, we are going to use turkey Spam. So hopefully this one is a little bit lower fat. Let's open it up and taste it. I don't know if I've ever had turkey Spam before, but thankfully this one comes in the pop top. Those of y'all that were with me when I did this on my channel, we had the old raggedy sardine can opener, but this might outlast you. All right, let's open it up. Interesting. All right. So it's shaped just like the can. You know what it smells like to me? Look, I'm old. I'll be 50 next year. African family. Corned beef. If y'all eat corned beef in the can, my mom used to put it in stews sometimes as a substitute. It has that kind of salty, bacony smell to it. Okay, so let's get our grater. And I'm going to do it by hand. Old fashioned. So I just have like a cheese grater here. And let's see if we can, I'm going to take the whole thing out. Will it come out? And then I'll just do it by hand. Oh, God. All right. And I've seen people use this as a shaper to make like sushi, to use this to kind of press like for a mold for your rice and then make like different layers of like sushi paper, rice, Spam, and maybe avocado or whatever. Thank you so much, Jaylee, for all the likes. Thank you all for tapping and liking. Welcome to Food Talk TV. Let me know if you all have ever had Spam. If you like Spam, give me a thumbs up. If you hate Spam, give me a thumbs down. And let me know what variation you have had, all right? So we are using Spam turkey. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap, I did wash my hands, but I'm just going to hold this with a paper towel and just grate it. So you all can see it's a big block of meat. Joy has eaten it a million times. Jackie loves Spam. Kat on TikTok says it's been years. All right, so let's just grate. We're gonna eyeball it, y'all. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just got a little bit of moisture on it. So I'm just using the paper towel to kind of hold it. All right, and it's really soft. So y'all, it goes through. You don't really need a lot of pressure. So this is very safe. Jaylee says, I've never tried it. Let me try it for you and tell you what it tastes like. I know I probably should just reach in the bowl, but you can see kind of the texture. So it's kind of like the texture of bologna, right? So it cuts really easy with the fork. And let's give it a taste. Wow. Okay. I don't have to watch sodium on my plan. I do have to watch sugar. Already got salt in it. It tastes like turkey bacon with the texture of bologna. So it's soft like bologna, but it has the flavor of like a little bit smoky, a little bit cured. Tastes like turkey bacon with the texture of bologna. That's what it tastes like. All right, let's keep going. So far, I'm excited, all right? So let's keep shredding our turkey Spam. And we're just gonna do about half. In the microwave, we have our cauliflower. I'm just trying to use a paper towel because it's kind of slippery. I wanna make sure I get a good grip. So instead of the hash browns, Jaylee says, okay. Instead of the hash browns, we are going to use riced cauliflower. So this is basically gonna be protein and veggies. Dare I say it's healthy? I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. All right, so we're gonna do about half. And even if, you know what, we could actually shred the whole thing. You don't have to cook it all. I think this recipe, if you follow the recipe, it makes, let me just get a towel because we'll use the towel later, Rick, for the Maggie dance. I'm just gonna set this down here because I feel like it's kind of wobbling around a little bit. Plus glass on granite, it's a little bit clunky in sound. So I just want to make sure you all have a good listening experience. All right, let me get a new paper towel. Welcome on in. It's Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you for tapping and sharing the screen. We are looking to see who loves Spam. We are doing a recipe with Spam, hash browns, and I have the turkey Spam. All right, so that's what we have here. So love giving you all some substitutes. If you can have the original, I guess it is just the pork version of that, but this is oven roasted turkey. All right. So let's see. Any added sugar? 1 gram. Everything I eat, I'm supposed to stay under 6 grams of sugar. All right. So this is giving us a high protein, low carb substitute. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm with you all every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Make sure you're subscribed to Food Talk TV, where we have different, make sure y'all can see it's coming. We have different cooking creators every day of the week, and everybody has a different specialty. And you can always watch live cooking content on TikTok. All right. So thank you all so much for being here. So if you just joined, we're going to make Spam hash browns. This is a tasty recipe that came up on my site or on my feed. And I love to do recipe testing and try different substitute ingredients. That's why I'm your substitute teacher. So this recipe uses the original Spam, but I'm doing the turkey. All right. I think I'm going to stop here. It's a little bit shredded, but I think we got about half of the block. All right. So I'm just going to put this back in here. Yeah, it's about half. All right. Of course, if you wanted to, y'all, the holidays are coming up. This could be, if you're hosting like me, this could be something that you have cooked and ready for people to grab while you're doing other things. That is a good tip. If you're going to be serving, you know, people arrive at different times, have some snackables that big kids or little kids can get so they're not, you know, in your hair. All right. So we have shredded our Spam. And again, because it's soft like bologna, literally it just kind of disintegrated. And this is the turkey. All right. So hopefully you all can see. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making Spam hash browns. All right. So 3 ingredients. We need Spam. I'm using turkey. Make sure y'all can see. I'm using turkey Spam. And then next we need cheese, please. All right, so I'm very excited about this. We're gonna use my goat's milk cheese, which is my version of dairy-free, all right? I love cow dairy, milk and cream and cheese and all that. It just doesn't love me back. I get very congested and just like mucusy, and it's not a good look. So this is what I have to do, but the recipe calls for cheddar cheese. So if you can make this with cheddar cheese, go for it. All right, let me wash my hands. Clean as we go. That's what Mom said. All right, so I'm just going to rinse off our shredder. And then we are going to add our cheese. So I would say if you're scaling this up or scaling it down, it's pretty much equal parts of everything. If you want it more cheesy, add more cheese. If you want it more meaty, add more Spam. You could also, we'll do a little bit salt and pepper because I think they put, apologies. I think they put some salt and pepper in that. Okay, so we have our shredded Spam. Thank you for the gifts, Teresa. Thank you all for watching on Food Talk TV. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. All right, so this is my cheese substitute. This is LeClaire. Hello, Watt. You are so kind. Thank you for the compliment. So this is what I'm using for cheese. Now, these substitute cheeses that I use, you won't find these in the dairy section, like in the back with the Kraft cheese. You're going to find this in the deli. So at the front of the grocery store where they have like the boar's head and those like artisan cheeses, this is what you'll find. Yes, Rick says the salt content. Yeah. So if you need to watch your sodium, I know there is a Spam low sodium, but I'm using the Spam turkey. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to have to shred our cheese. So let's open this up. And I'm going to do half of the block, and we'll see how that looks if we need to do more. So I'm just going to cut it in half. And we have our cauliflower rice. We did the steam bag. We're just going to let it cool. So I'm just going to eyeball this and cut about half of the block. And then we are going to shred this in my little salad shooter. Y'all know I love my gadgets, these kitchen gadgets. And I'm going to shred it directly into the bowl. All right, so in the bowl, we have a half a can of turkey Spam, shredded by hand. And then I have this little salad shooter that I just got on Amazon. All right, so it's got the grater right here. We're gonna put our cheese in the top and we're gonna shred it directly into the bowl. All right, and then we're just gonna look for about half and half. All right, so let's see. Move our egg. Let's unplug it. I don't think it's too loud, but that's a little warning in case y'all want to mute. Rick says you love the red. Thank you. Y'all like me in bright colors. This is actually maybe more of a coral. Excuse me, but you know, I don't know. The different cameras pick up different things, but thank you for the compliment. Either way, I like bright. I'm your favorite extrovert. See me coming a mile away. All right, so let's have some fun. We're gonna plug this up. We're gonna turn this on and shred our cheese. All right, so half a can of turkey Spam. And then we're going in with, this is goat's milk jack cheese. You can get goat's milk cheddar, mozzarella, pepper jack, basically all the different flavors. The only place that I found it already shredded is Whole Foods. Usually it's in the block, you gotta shred it yourself. All right, so let's put that in here and put the safety and shred it directly into the bowl. I think the recipe calls for a cup of cheese. I'm just doing like equal amounts. All right. So what we'll do is we'll mix it up, and if we need more, we'll do more. Oh, hello, Naima. Thank you. Y'all know Fridays are wash day. Y'all see everything over here. Y'all notice everything, but thank you, sweetheart, for the compliment. Okay. Focus. Let's leave this intact. I'm so ready to like clean everything, but just in case we need some more cheese. All right, let's get our cauliflower rice. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, if you just hopped in, we are making Spam hash browns. All right. So instead of hash browns, we have cauliflower rice that I'm going to get out of the microwave. We have shaved a half can of Spam and a half block of cheese. All right. So I would just say equal amounts of everything. Let's get the cauliflower rice. All right, so what we're gonna do now is go back. This one doesn't have a little tear. Oh yeah, it does. All right, so careful because you don't want the steam to get you. And then I'm just gonna scoop out a cup. It's still kind of hot, so I wanna release some of that heat. All right, so this is what I'm using as the, oh, thank you, Teresa. This is what I'm using, it's nice and warm in my hands, as the hash brown substitute. So this is just straight up cauliflower, rice cauliflower, great substitute for rice. You could add milk and cream and salt and butter and puree this into mashed potatoes, stir fries, anywhere you would use rice. This could be a good low carb substitute for you. You love this shredder? Absolutely. Thank you, Forged, for the gifts. All right. There's a part of me that just wants to put the whole thing in here. Let's scoop out a cup and see how it looks. I'm a little bit nervous that it's still hot or that there's water in here. All right. So this was frozen cauliflower that we just did in the steam bag, and you can see that it's grated into the texture of rice. So that's what I want to try and substitute for hash browns. All right. Yeah, I think a cup is fine. All right. So we'll save this, put it in your soup as a rice substitute, add some soy sauce and stir-fried veggies, scramble an egg, make some fried cauliflower rice, however you would use it. All right. So let's keep all of our ingredients here. So we have our turkey Spam, we have our goat's milk cheese, we have our cauliflower rice, and then now just to bind it, we need an egg. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack one egg. The video shows two, the recipe says one, so I'm just gonna go with one. And then I'm gonna mix it up by hand. All right, so those are our three ingredients. We have our Spam, our egg, and our cauliflower rice. But before I mix it by hand, oh, Teresa says you love the pearls. You have your grandma's pearls. Yes, these are a gift from my mother. Thank you. Thank you so much. I always like to represent you all well, represent myself well. Okay, so we're gonna get in here by hand, but before we do, I'm gonna go ahead and get our tray. It does say to preheat the air fryer. I usually don't, but for y'all, I will. For you, I will. All right, let me get the air fryer tray, and I'm gonna line this with parchment paper. You use the air fryer for everything. And I'm gonna line this with parchment paper. I'm gonna go ahead and grease it a little bit. It's 20 minutes, 10 minutes per side, but we'll eyeball it. All right, so let's get some parchment paper. Last time I did this with foil, I got these little parchment paper sheets from the Dollar Tree, and it's already cut in the size of a baking tray, which makes it nice, or you can get it off the roll. Parchment paper has been treated with silicone, so you can see it's got a little sheen to it, but it's not, how do you say, if you're trying to cut back on oils, it kind of helps things release well without sticking, all right? So it's a little bit bigger than what I need, but let's see if we can make either 2 big ones or maybe 4 small ones. I know last time we did pancakes, and I know Mustard Queen likes the small one so you can get a big stack, but I'm greedy. This is what I'm trying to make. And y'all, this hash brown looks massive. I don't know if this person has small hands, but look at that. It's one massive hash brown. Look at when they dunk it. I think that's what I want to do. I want to make 2 big ones. All right, let's see if we can make that. So let me spray this just so, because we're gonna have to flip it and we want it to release clean. So let me get a little spray. Or you could omit it, or you could do like brush it with a little bit of oil. So I just have some dollar store coconut oil spray just so it releases. When I did the foil last time and I went to flip it over, it kind of clipped the foil a little bit, and we don't want that in our food. All right, so we have this ready to go. Now, let's move everything so we can arrange and assemble. Avengers assemble. Assemble and unite. I don't know those movies. Every time I go to those movies with the kids, I'm like, didn't that person die in the last one? Anyway, focus, Maggie. All right, so let's get in here and let's just mix up. If you don't like getting your hands dirty, okay, use maybe 2 wooden spoons. But I'm just kind of eyeballing it. My mom said, cook with your eyes. I almost feel like I want some more cheese. Y'all can let me know. It's hard to tell because in this video, the cheese is, how do you say? It's cheddar cheese, so it's yellow. But mine is the goat's milk cheese. So just getting the egg to kind of combine. I feel like I either want to do another egg or a little bit more cheese. But I'll hold it up and you all tell me what you think about the consistency. Uh-oh, making a mess, causing a commotion. Sorry, y'all. All right. Let's get our video back so we know exactly what we're doing. And let me see. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making Spam hash browns. All right, so this is what we have. We have cauliflower rice, which is going to be a little bit less starchy than potatoes. Someone had a question, do you wear gloves when cooking? I used to, but one of my subscribers was like, take the gloves off, it looks too clinical. So I just get in here with the food. But if you use gloves when cooking, by all means, all right? Let's see what you all say. Over 50, you don't have to wear gloves. Y'all are funny. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shape a couple of these and we'll go ahead and get them in the air fryer, all right? So let's go ahead. Did I even preheat it? Oh my God. Let's preheat it. And let's go to 3, I think it's 390. I can't remember. I cook with my senses. That's how my mom taught me. And that just means don't just set it and forget it, all right? Get in there with your food, use your hands, feel it, see if it's the consistency that you like. Look at it, check the color, see if it's starting to brown. Smell it, catch it before it burns. Taste as you go as long as it's not raw. All right, so let's get these shaped up and let's make some large hash browns. You're asking because of fingernails? Yeah, I don't really keep any fingernails, but I understand. Look, everybody's kitchen is different. Welcome to mine. And by all means, I think you can do whatever makes you feel comfortable. I just want to inspire with some recipes, all right? So let's go ahead and shape these up. I'm just going to get like a handful, and I'm just going to shape it into like a loaf, all right? But I'm going to try and flatten it, maybe like the length of my hand, so we can get like a massive hash brown, kind of like those McDonald's hash browns, or y'all know the big ones. Try and get it about like that. And then I'm going to put it onto the tray here. Hopefully it'll keep it shaped. All right, let's kind of shape it up. We got our Spam hash browns. Let's see if we can get how many we can get, because I want to try and do one in the skillet. That's what I did as well last time. All right, so just get however you want, big or small. This is cheese cauliflower rice as a substitute for hash browns. Oh, and I didn't salt and pepper it. I'll put a little bit on the top. I don't really think you need it, but maybe some cracked pepper. All right, so we're just kind of shaping it. The egg and the cheese should keep it together as it cooks. The Spam is already cooked. Really, we just want to get that egg kind of cooked through. All right, thank you all for tapping and sharing. Thank you, Teresa. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making Spam hash browns. Do I have room for one more? All right, let's see. Let's make 3. I'm trying to think. Those of y'all that were with me, I made one in the skillet. I have a little bit left. We'll do a skillet one just to see the difference, because I had a struggle skillet issue. So we're going to put this in the air fryer, and we're going to let it brown. Let it brown, let it brown, let it brown, let it brown. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this in. All right, so just shape them the way that you want. I made like a loaf about the size of my hand. Uh-oh. If it starts to come apart, just kind of pack it back in. You can make these football shaped. It's football season. Or, I don't know, Christmas trees or whatever you like. Have it your way, Burger King. All right. So we have 3 on the tray, and then we're going to go ahead and put these in the air fryer, 390. We'll do about 10 minutes, and then we'll flip them over and do 10 more minutes, or maybe 7 and 7. I don't know. I cook with my senses. All right, let's clean hands. I am an avid hand washer multiple times. All right. They didn't say any, but if you watch the recipe really close, they do add a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm going to put a little bit Spam, cheese, hash brown eggs, pepper. All right, and then we're going to air fry. So let me just do a little black pepper on top. And then, so this is what we have going in. Hopefully you all can see. So these are our Spam hash browns. This could be a great breakfast to go. Thank you, MCG. This could be a great breakfast to go if you are running out the door, or you have kids going to sports or school. You can make a couple of these, wrap them in foil, and they can eat. Some of y'all don't eat in the car. Some of us busy, you know what it is. As I said, do what works for you, all right? So we just put a little fresh cracked pepper on here. You could do whatever seasonings you want. I'm making it very plain now, and then we'll doctor it up. If we like it, we'll do it again, all right? So let's go in the air fryer. I'm just gonna fold over the overhang, and I'm gonna put it kind of closer to the top. Is it level? I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I use the air fryer all the time. The air fryer is basically an oven with a fan, and the heat source is at the top. So it blows hot air around your food. And so my air fryer is like the oven style. So you can put multiple levels in there. The closer it is to the top, the faster and the hotter it will cook. So if you want something to brown, raise it up. If you want something to just kind of cook, low and slow, or keep warm, towards the bottom. All right. So what we're going to do now is go back. I have a little bit of struggle Spam hash brown left. I'm going to scrape it up and pack it together. And we're going to make a little skillet one. All right, maybe like a little silver dollar size. And we're going to cook it in the skillet. If you don't have an air fryer, this could be a way to cook it. And then we'll turn that over. and then put them on a plate with some ketchup and see how we like it. Hello, gluten-free mama. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. If you're just hopping in, we are making spam hash browns. All right, so I'm going to tell you my substitutes. This is the goal. The recipe calls for full spam. I use the turkey, and then cheddar cheese. I use goat's cheese. And then hash browns thawed out, the shredded ones. I use cauliflower rice. And then an egg to bind it and some fresh cracked pepper. Shape it into patties, put it in the air fryer. All right, so we've got it going. It's in there doing its thing. I'm just gonna clean up here. We'll get the skillet out and we're gonna use this leftover to make one in the skillet. All right, thank you, Meg. Thank you all so much for being here. So this is inside, all right? So we have our turkey spam. This is my substitute for regular spam. You could also do low sodium or whatever you like. This is the cheese that I'm using. This was the goat's cheese, the block jack cheese. So we just shredded this. So that's my substitute for cheddar. And then cauliflower rice. This one is just the plain one. You could absolutely, now I'm wondering, should I season it more? They make seasoned cauliflower rice. You can get different flavors. If you wanted to, they have one that's like Italian flavor, all kind of stuff. Experiment with it, but this is my substitute for hash browns, all right? Thank you all so much for being here. Meg says, what does goat's cheese taste like compared to regular? Let me give you a little taste. So goat's cheese comes in multiple forms. There is, let me see, I have them all here. Okay, so the melting goat's cheese that I'm using now, this one, all right? And I think I got it at Publix. So just check the stores close to you. If you're a charcuterie board fan, you've probably had goat's cheese. So to me, it is an acquired taste, but some brands are a little bit more pungent than others. If you like blue cheese or sour cream, a little bit of tang that gets you right here, you'll like goat's cheese. Now, I will say that goat's cheese is a little drier because it's less oily than regular cheese. So it'll melt for you, but it won't be as oily and as pully. Let me just taste it for you. It tastes like a sophisticated cheese. Like I need some grapes and a glass of wine to go with it. So it's not chalky, but you can definitely tell the mouthfeel is a little bit drier. Like if you eat a blue cheese, you know how it's kind of crumbly? A strong flavor, salty, a little pungent. I'd say like a blend between goat's blue cheese and sour cream. In flavor and then in texture, somewhere between a sharp cheddar and a Parmesan. So not all the way dry and hard like Parmesan, but definitely not soft and creamy like American cheese or any of that stuff. That's not even real cheese. But anyway, you didn't ask me all that. That's option number one, the block cheese. You can also get this kind. This is from Aldi's. This is goat's cheese. That's the spreadable one. This one is my substitute for cream cheese. Now, some of the brands are going to be kind of funky. If you like that with some strong herbs or whatever, absolutely spread this on a cracker. Use this as a substitute for cream cheese. But this one came out of the fridge, so it's solid now. But you can take this out in advance, let it come to room temperature, and it's a beautiful spread. Teresa says, Maggie, do you have a regular page? I absolutely do. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as Maggie the Substitute Teacher. And I do stream every day. I make food and femininity content about half and half, all right? So you all find me on Food Talk TV once a week on Fridays, but you can catch me every day on my channel. I've got some events coming up if you're in the Atlanta area. I have a dining masterclass. Ladies, I'm teaching you how to eat elegantly. Some of us don't have the best table manners. That's going to be in the private dining room of Neiman Marcus. So the executive chef will let us have whatever we want. It'll be a 4-hour class, 5 courses, wine, champagne, hors d'oeuvres, dessert, coffee, main course, all of that. I teach and you eat. Yeah, I don't use dairy, cow dairy. I was tested for food sensitivities and dairy came up on my list. So that's why I have to substitute. All right. Thank you, T. Leanne is here. Yes, I wish y'all were in Atlanta. Or come to Atlanta. That's going to be in December. And then if you're interested in relationship content, I have wife lessons and we start tomorrow. Okay, so that's the goat cheese number 2. This one, the soft one, or the spreadable one. And then the third option, goat's cheese. If you like feta crumbles, so this is Leclerc as well, the same brand as the melting cheese, but it's basically crumble cheese, great on your spinach salads. Oh my goodness. A spinach salad with candied pecans and like apple, like a good fall salad, and then put a handful. Don't even get me started. If you like feta, this is a great substitute. So, you know, since I've been on this journey, I've just had to find a lot of different ingredients that I can tolerate. And so that's what I do on my channel is I recipe test and we recreate with my substitutes. But I always say, if you can have the full flavor, have it for me. All right. So those are your cheeses. Let's check on our hash browns, our Spam hash browns. Ooh, coming along. It looks good. Let me clean up, and we're going to make one in the skillet and see how we like that presentation. But the air fryer is a great option if you have one. All right, let's just clean as we go. Marilyn says, when you cook for the holidays, do you use substitutes for the family? No, actually, I don't cook for the holidays. I can, but someone asked me yesterday, I have the holidays catered. So Kroger, Publix, Cracker Barrel, Honey Baked Ham, any of these places, you got a grocery store with the deli, they have the Thanksgiving in a box. Because I've done it before, I can cook the whole thing from scratch, but because I cook every day regularly, I like to enjoy the holidays. HB wants to know my handle. It's Maggie, Maggie. Yes, and I also dance. Y'all are too funny. The substitute teacher, because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. But when I cook for the family, or if y'all were in town and I was cooking for you, I don't force substitutes on other people. This is just for me and my health journey, but I'm mom of 2 teenage boys, and if you know, you know. They eat everything. Just cook and stand back. I made like 5 of these on my stream, and Marcus ate them all. So one's on his way to the Marines, and he's a lifeguard. He's a competitive swimmer. Ain't no way in the world. All right, let's clean up. Keep the questions coming. We can definitely do a little Q&A. Hello, April. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Thank you all for watching on TikTok. I make food and femininity content, and my show is with you all on Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, right? All right, we have a little bit of a mess, and I like to clean. I really like cooking and cleaning. For me, it's therapeutic. I do work. I work in tech, so I'm in numbers and spreadsheets all day. But I think we all need something that's kind of soothing and calms us down. All right. Let's get the cooktop, and we're going to shape this into a patty. Hello, everybody. Yeah, your 19-year-old eats a lot. The boys are 15 and 17, and they're both bigger than me. Y'all already know. If you have boys, if you were a boy, y'all know how it is. All right. So if you just hopped in, we have our, let's turn them over, okay? So we shredded our Spam, added cheese, added cauliflower rice, shaped it into a loaf. They got the gloves on for you. And then we're gonna turn them over in the air fryer and then make this one in the skillet. Woo! It's getting kind of dark. It's getting hot in here. Let's flip this hash brown over. I am getting so hungry. I wanna eat this hash brown. All right, let me show y'all. I'm getting excited. See, now this is when the dance comes out. All right, so we're gonna turn this over, but you all can see our hash browns are coming together. I'm seeing cheese, I'm seeing crust, I'm seeing turkey Spam. Are y'all seeing it? Are we feeling good? I'm getting excited. Does anybody else get excited to eat? Looks tasty? You better believe it. Ain't that right? All right. So we're gonna do the struggle flip, and then we're gonna go back in the air fryer. All right, so I have these fish turners. I got this 2-pack on like Walmart, but it allows me to get all the way up underneath here and then flip the whole thing. If you have a small spatula and you get halfway, that's how it breaks. Same thing with pancakes, okay? So I'm gonna kind of use this one to stabilize, and we greased up our, what is this, parchment paper. Try and get up underneath there. Lift it up. You lift me up so I can eat the hash brown. All right, so we're winging it. The recipe, I think Taylor's already posted it. Hold on, y'all. I can't focus. Let me turn it over. Okay, yeah. We need to brown the other side. It's hot, but it's okay. All right, so you can see we need to get it brown on the other side. So what I did is a half a can of turkey Spam. I would just eyeball it and do equal amounts of shaved Spam. Hold on, focus. It's a lot. Maybe some of y'all can do all of this at once and do a show, okay? This is a lot. So wait a minute. It's like the kids. Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? No! This is why I have the holidays catered. Okay, it's too much. Hold on, y'all. All right, use one to stabilize. Oh, and then we're gonna flip it over. Okay, focus. Like, I really have to focus. Oh, that one kind of splattered a little bit, but it's okay. Keep them in shape. Whew, that was stressful. Y'all think I'm amazing. Y'all are too funny. So these are gonna go back in the air fryer. We need to get this other side nice and brown, okay? So let's go back in our Spam hash browns. I'm just gonna put it down a little bit lower in case I forget. Not forget, but you know what I mean. Because you see we got them out just in time. 2 more minutes and they would have been extra crispy, all right? I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Y'all love it? I love it too. Okay, focus. Or if you had questions and I missed your questions, y'all said I'm a whole vibe. I like to eat clearly, okay? This is the problem. But that's why I'm always substituting, because if we're going to eat, we got to eat the good stuff, all right? You like it, I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Do not encourage me. We will be here all night. Okay, focus. Now, let's get our cooktop. All right. So I'm going to try and do one in the stove. Y'all are laughing. Oh, you trying hard? Oh, no. All right. So we're going to get a nonstick skillet, and we have a little bit of hash brown batter left. Batter mix? I don't know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We could have made this into the patties. This would be a great, you can't really set it and forget it, but you could make like a whole tray of these and put them in the air fryer and go do other things, right? Feed the family. What are we doing? Skillet. All right. Let's get a skillet, the small one. Yes, I use the oven for storage. All right. If you don't, good. But I keep the good stuff in here. All right. We all got struggle skillets. Y'all know what the struggle skillets are. The ones that you love but they're not camera ready, okay? Miss Spanky wants the recipe. A half can of turkey Spam. I shaved it with a grater. Shave, 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 dun 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 dun. Shave, 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 dun dun dun. Grate the Spam. Grate the Spam. Oh my God. All right. And then I'd say a cup of cheddar cheese. I used Leclerc. I grated, goat's cheese or cheddar. All right. So the recipe calls for regular Spam. I substituted with turkey Spam. Recipe calls for cheddar. I'm using goat's cheese. And then the recipe calls for hash browns. By the frozen hash browns, I substituted with cauliflower rice. All right? So that's your recipe. Equal amounts of each. Just say a cup, and a cup. Your cup runneth over. All right. So let's turn this on. I'll spray it lightly. I don't really think we need to, but let's just spray it lightly. All right. Let this warm up a little bit. And then what we're going to do now is go back. I'm going to get the spatula because we're not wasting anything. We're going to scrape down the sides and we're going to make like a flat patty and cook it in the skillet and see if we like it. Something tells me I'm going to like it. But inquiring minds want to know. All right. Oh, add an egg to bind. Thank you, Jackie. I'm all over here unfocused. But I did give the recipe to Taylor. And so it's going to be on Fttv, foodtalktv.com. It may already be up. All right. This is warming up. Slow down. All right. How we doing over here? Y'all know we can burn. Y'all got me distracted. Oh, no. to get a little bit more brown. All right, so let's get in here with a utensil. Got scrape down the sides. Ingredients are expensive, y'all know. We're not trying to be wasting nothing. One of y'all was the one circling around, your mom or somebody, whoever was cooking, trying to get the scraps. All right, so I'm just gonna lift this up and put it in my hand. And I do wanna kind of assemble it into a patty, all right? And I'm just gonna press it flat like a pancake. Just give you all some ideas. We've got the hash brown air fryer version. Uh-oh, this is browning up. All right. I was gonna try and do it like totally round, like a pancake round. All right, let's just go in here. Oh man. All right, hold up. All right, let's just leave it to crustify. Is that a word? I don't know. And I'm just gonna try and press it down like a smash burger. So we're making a small little hash brown pancake. Oh, I should have greased the spatula. All right, so let's just clean up, and we're just gonna let it cook and then brown and turn it over. Miss Spanky says, does the spray the same way the oil spray the bottle, the nutrient thing? Yeah, I have one of those where you pour in your oil and it turns it into a spray. You just gotta refill it. So I just have the dollar store one. All right, let me clean my hands, and we'll let this kind of sear. Let's check in the air fryer how we're doing. Then we'll clean up, we'll get our plate, we'll get our ketchup. And something tells me we need a little bit of green, so I may just do a little parsley action. How are we doing over here? All right, coming along. I think I'm gonna move it up to the top because I want it to be the same kind of color brown. All right, I'm just gonna turn this down to 2 because that gets hot fast. So move it up towards the heat source. Yeah, we need more power, Captain. Some of y'all know about that. I don't even know about that, but I heard it somewhere. All right, so let's clean up. So we have our Spam hash brown pancake. All right, so hopefully y'all got the recipe. If you ask a question and I missed it, go ahead and repost it. Because like I said, this is a lot. We're having fun. Let's put all our ingredients away. We have 3 hash browns. Let me get a plate. And we're gonna get some ketchup. So as soon as they're brown, we just need the egg to bind it. All right, so I'm just gonna move this. If I jiggle like this and it doesn't move, we don't really have like a good crust yet. When it just starts flying around like a flying saucer, then it's good to go, all right? So let me just rinse this out. It's a chef's, oh, thank you so much. Y'all like the kitchen, I love it here. Hello, Rachel, it's my dream. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. Make sure you're tapping and sharing. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and I cook for y'all on Fridays at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. Let me rinse this out, and then we're gonna flip this because I see some brown edges. See what I mean? Cooking with our eyes. So actually, it's moving now. Let me go ahead and turn it because I don't want it to burn. Let's turn it before we burn it. Let's turn it before we burn it. Okay, focus. Okay, this is where I messed up before. Let's see if I can get all the way up underneath here. I'm gonna lift it up on the sides, let gravity help me get it all up on the spatula. Thank you all for sharing. And hey, it's a little brown. You'll be all right. Y'all might still eat that. Put some parsley and some ketchup on it, it's all right. All right, so cook it low and slow. Let's clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Clean up. Everybody do your share. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. We're making Spam hash browns. All right, so that's done. Let me wash my hands again, and then we'll get some ketchup. I'll show you what I'm using. You can absolutely use whatever condiment of choice, hot sauce, salsa. Almost looks like a potato pancake. All right, it's not moving as much yet. Sour cream, chives. Ooh, what would y'all put on it? Let's check our, hold up. All right, we got a lot going on. Let's check how these are looking. We got 2 more minutes. right. They're looking good. I think I'm just going to do 2 more minutes, and let's go ahead and get our garnishments out, or garnishes, whatever it's called. I am not a professional, all right? So don't be asking me questions. We just figure it out as we go. No, I'm kidding. You can ask. Miss Spanky says I'm a 4-star chef who gave it all up to take care of my disabled husband who has MS. Oh, what a blessing. Well, I'm glad you are cooking vicariously through me. So I am going to unplug. Let's see how it's looking on the bottom side. That's the other key. We give the pretty side to the camera, but since we cook live here, y'all see everything. So I'm just tilting it up on the side so I can get all the way up underneath there so it doesn't break like that. All right, this is what we got. Why did I do that? I don't know. For research purposes, just to see if it will taste the same. Let's get our ketchup. 2 more minutes on the hash browns. All right. So again, I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Thank you so much for sharing food talk. Yeah, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I think it's Maggie, the substitute on TikTok. But yeah, y'all can find me every day over there. So this is your regular Heinz ketchup, but they do have a no sugar added. A lot of your favorite brands, let me just move this because it's hot. A lot of your favorite brands will do sugar-free versions of a lot of the stuff that you already eat. I think I like the brown side. Oof, it's falling apart on me. This is the problem we had when I did it. Try not to flip it too much. All right, so I'm gonna plate this. And then we'll just put this out like this. Oh my gosh, it's so small. I really wish I had a bigger one. Sorry, that's loud. All right. We'll put some parsley around it and put a little dollop of ketchup on there. See how we like it. You can do cilantro. You can do whatever you're like. Have it your way, Burger King. All right, so I have some parsley that I've chopped up. All right, so we're just going to do a little garnish, make it look fancy. Fancy Spam. All right, so we're just gonna do a little bit of this. You know, y'all know how those real chefs do. All right, so we have that. And then you could do salsa and sour cream, potato pancake style. All right, that's not really very elegant, but more came out than I expected. All right, let's just put a little garnish on the, all right. Something about that looks better. We'll taste it in a minute. Let's get our hash browns out of the air fryer. But I just wanted to give y'all an option. I'm gonna taste it. I just wanted to give y'all an option. This is so janky, in case you don't have an air fryer. Yes! You like that, Rick? Okay, focus. Let's get our, y'all, that is good. Now, I'm not gonna lie. You do not need to salt it. I don't mind the salt, but yes, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You're gonna get your daily allowance right here. Okay. All right, class. This is side number 2. So we're gonna turn this over and hopefully transfer them to our tray here. And then we're going to put some ketchup on the side, do a little garnish. And then you have your Spam, egg, and cheese hash brown. Spam, egg, and cheese hash brown. Oh my God. Woo! Something is wrong with me. All right. These we used for the raw, so I don't want to cross-contaminate. Y'all know you'll talk about me. All right? So let's just get another one. All right, so we use this one to flip. Let's get up underneath here. Make sure y'all can see. All right. So we have our hash brown. I think I'm gonna turn it over to the other side. This is side number 2. Let's see what side 1 looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. control, and I think you'll like it. Okay, Lynn says, do you think you can freeze those after you make them so you can just pop them out of the freezer? Someone did say this would be great for meal prep. You could probably make a whole batch or maybe even make the batter. Now this one we're going to leave on this side because this side is a little bit softer and we like the crustation. Okay, look. See what's happening now? Trying to show y'all everything. That's all right. All right. So these are our Spam hash browns. All right. Level 1. What is the dairy substitute? I use goat's milk cheese and cauliflower rice instead of hash browns. All right. And sugar-free ketchup. All right. So we have Heinz, no sugar ketchup. Tastes like regular ketchup. That's one thing I've done. Hershey's chocolate syrup, Heinz ketchup. A lot of the big brands are already doing sugar-free substitutes or low sugar or whatever. Condiments and beverages are a huge culprit for extra calories if you care about that. So I just have this even for the boys. I cook them real food, but condiments and beverages, I try to cut the sugar. All right, so let's get a nice dollop of ketchup. All right, this time it didn't splatter. And this is the recipe. I will take a video just like this for Taylor, but I need some green on here. We're gonna do some parsley. We gotta do something. We gotta do something, and we're done. And then we'll pick one up and dunk it. All right. So this was the recipe. All right. So we put our ingredients in. So again, that's the hash brown. They use regular Spam. I use turkey. Cheddar cheese, I use goat. Hash browns, I use cauliflower rice. Eggs to bind, shape them into loaves, air fry 20 minutes, flip halfway. All right, so this was the goal. And this is my substitute version. All right, so hopefully you all can see them. Freeze time, 2 to 3 days, if they last that long. I don't know about you, but we're greedy over here. Yeah, I'm sure it'll last a couple days. One way to find out. All right. Y'all, this just looks so... I'm going to take a picture, but I got to put something on it. We got to put something on it. I don't know. What would y'all top this with? Hot sauce, ketchup, salsa. Let me take some pictures. Then I'm going to do a quick video. All right, so these are the Spam hash brown substitutes with turkey Spam, goat's cheese, and cauliflower rice with an egg to bind. All right, so yes, it looks good, but I can hear my mom now. Your plate should have 3 colors. I'm the daughter of a retired home economics teacher. So we have some struggle parsley here, and we're just going to garnish this. See why it's a struggle? It could be cilantro. It could be whatever you like. Have it your way, Burger King. And we're going to just put that all over. Maybe put a nice little leaf on each one. There we go. You don't have to eat it. All right. So this is it. White hot sauce. Yummy. I've never heard of that. All right. I'm going to do one more picture with the parsley because it looks fancy. I'm not a chef. I just play one on Food Talk TV. And I like coming up with creative recipes that I can have with my substitutes. So when you all see this posted up, we made this together. All right. So, yep, it looks good to me. They're kind of symmetrical, if that matters to you. And let's take one last video. Oh, how about we go video? We'll set it to music. Don't hesitate getting close to your food. People like it. Set it to some good music. All right. Let's take a taste and we'll let y'all go. All right, let's go with the, y'all know the kids. Which one? I want that one. I want that one. Greedy. All right. So let's go with this one. Let's see if I can give you your crusty sound effects. It's holding its shape. Nice little hot pocket size. We're going in our sugar-free ketchup. And I'm going to eat it. Wait a flipping minute. Wait a minute. It's good. It's good. And because it is like compact, it still maintains the heat. So even as it cools, when you get a good bite inside, it's good. Y'all about to choke. It almost gives you like a croquette salmon patty, but it's not fishy. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. Now, it is a little bit lighter because it's turkey Spam. If you can have the real thing, use the pork, but mm-hmm. I know that's not elegant, but got a little bit of cheese going on. Excellent. Yeah, make a batch of these, reheat them up, grab and go in the car. Because I use goat's cheese, if I did it again, if you want them cheesier, I might do extra cheese so you get like nice and cheesy, but I think it's fine. We did half the block. It's yummy. All right, everybody, thank you for watching on Food Talk TV. This has been Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. What is turkey Spam? Spam made from turkey. All right. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next Friday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. You're welcome. All right. I'm glad you like it. Find me at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Thank you, Ash, for the roses. All right, everybody. See you next week. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. Whew. Y'all, this is good. I probably would just add more cheese. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Y'all know on Food Talk TV Day, I'm supposed to be exclusive over there, so y'all get behind the scenes. 2 more bites. Woo! Now, I probably also, since this is cauliflower and not hash brown, maybe some Italian seasoning, but just season it a little bit more. I think it's fine, but you probably wouldn't need ketchup if you had like some, I don't know, oregano or something in here. All right, y'all would eat this. Y'all would eat this. So, all right. Let me take this painter's apron off. Shout out to Food Talk TV. It's just a little heavy. And then I'm going to come see what y'all are saying in the chat, answer any questions y'all have, do a couple announcements, and then I'll let you all have your Friday. All right. Thank you, as always, for being patient. All right, let's see who we have on Instagram. Millionaire, She Can't, Joy, RCI, Clark, Pretty, Sylvia, Solution, Dat Kid, Rue, oh my goodness, Quay, Sugar Mama, Amin, With Love, Big Youth, Royal, Intuit Media. Oh my gosh, y'all, so many people on Instagram. I had to stop calling out names on TikTok. You may be getting there. I know I got a couple of videos going viral on Instagram. Y'all be all right. Whew! I just want to say hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, let me see who we have over here. Yeah, this might be the last time Instagram. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming in and watching. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday. I think I got y'all all. Whew! All right. Lady C looks delicious. Thank you so much, my dear. So good to see you here. Let me leave this up so y'all can see what we made today. Some of y'all saw when I did this for Marcus and he ate all of them. So I did the full flavor for Marcus, but today I wanted to do the substitute. Hello, Mayor. Thank you so much for being here. Ethel says she's dancing again. No, when am I not dancing? That's the problem. Jurgen's ready with his plate. Here you go, sir. Are you feeling better, Jurgen? I know you said you had a cold. I hope you're feeling better. Your food is ready. Love cooking for y'all. Jessica says, yummy. You're ready for the dance. Spam, egg, and cheese hash brown. Exactly. So this is your whole breakfast plate in one. You have your spam, egg, and cheese. I got it. Spam, egg, and cheese. I like it. You know, I really wish sometimes that I wasn't triggered into song at every moment. Today's not that day, though. Jessica says, perfect reminder. Oh, perfect reindeer. Perfect remind. What did I remind you? Oh, yeah, I'm getting so hot and ready to eat the hash brown. Absolutely. Y'all like it? You had chicken and rice. Yummy. Ramona says, normally when you order chips and dips from Mexican, goat's cheese is what's used. Oh, in the cheese dip? I didn't know that. Now we know. Oh, AC, thank you so much. Y'all, Friday is wash day. Y'all see it all. Wash, roller set. So we got the crispy church curls today. And then over the week, it's like, shout out to tell me you're African without telling me you're African. Y'all like it. I love it. Thank you. Lady C says eggs and cheese. Oh, more cheese. Yeah, I probably would have done a little bit more cheese. That would have made it even cheesier. Hello. Thank you so much. Jurgen is happy. Ah, yes. Thank you, Jurgen. So, y'all, on Fridays, I do this stream. They want me exclusively on Food Talk TV. So, if you want the engagement, you can go to TikTok, look up Food Talk TV, and then I stream there on Fridays at 5. But I just, I want y'all to get content too. Hello, Endless. Thank you so much for being here. You never thought about shredding it? Yeah, I haven't had it since childhood. This came up in my feed, and I was like, maybe we can do it. Oh, we got Logan, our author, in the house. Hello, Logan and Dad are here. Y'all check out the ice cream tree. UFO Kamikaze. I finally got it. I was going to have to make a huge thank you for yesterday. I'm going to post it. I was just clipping up and getting the names and the channel names so I can tag all of y'all. We're very excited. So ladies, we start tomorrow. I think you got like 10 hours left. The shopping cart will close. If you are interested in relationship content, Lucy and I have over 20 ladies who have registered, some married, some engaged, some want to be married, and we're going to be doing wife lessons. All right. UFO Kamikaze helped us gift a scholarship, and I will say this, she will remain anonymous, but she is a married mother of 3 who is very grateful and wants to do better. So I'm very touched. And I have such generous donors in my community. So these are the wife lessons Lucy and I are going to be teaching starting tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's a 4-week Saturday school. We will be teaching ladies how to have real tangible tips on what marriage is and isn't, things you can take back and use immediately. That was the charge. My man gave me a message to tell the ladies. This is not just about asking about one time in band camp, but we're really going to fix communication issues, relationship issues, give you the tools that you can resolve problems and just be better if you're interested in that. All right. So teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. And we do still have a code, but everything will expire. We start tomorrow at 3 p.m. There's the code WIFE. But what I was going to say, oh, good night, Jurgen. Feel better. Because we have so many generous donors in the community. After UFO Kamikaze and the others helped us meet our goal. Hello, Mac, and hello, Marcus. Another silent donor reached out to me. He watched the replay and he matched it. So he doubled the funds raised. So I'm able to gift to 2 women. I'm just so incredibly grateful how much you all support. So enjoy your wrench, UFO Kamikaze. All right, y'all. I missed the other comments, but I think that's it. So maybe I'll eat these. Maybe I'll pack them. I'm feeling pretty good. So you all have a good night. Happy Friday. Tomorrow we start wife lessons. And then once that cart closes, we will start opening up registration for, shucks, I don't have it here, the finishing school for the modern woman, where Lucy and I will teach elegance, etiquette, and femininity. In our graduation ceremony, another very generous donor is sending me, the ladies, and a +1 of their choice on a yacht luxury houseboat here in Atlanta to enjoy a wonderful weekend. And you have to be part of our current or former classes or future class in January to participate. I'm so excited. Thank you all for being so generous. Okay, that's it. Lucy and I will be back tomorrow with another relationship stream. I think about 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll see. Somebody told me it's football, so I may have to move some stuff around. It's fine. Hello, content. All right, everybody. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you all so much for being here. See you all tomorrow. God, I'm struggling, y'all. It's hot. It's all right. Bye, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you all so much. See you tomorrow.